I give the call to the member for Dobell.
Thank you, Mr Deputy Speaker. In August of this year, I established the Dobell Youth Advisory Committee. I did so because I wanted to encourage open communication with today's students and tomorrow's leaders. During our initial meeting, I asked the students to identify their top 3 concerns, and the issue of mental health in schools was one of them. Mental health is a complex topic which transcends the role of education providers, health providers, politicians and community leaders. And our youth require a robust and adaptable support network to help them deal with the rapidly changing landscape of maturing from child to adult. The Central Coast region unfortunately has a high rate of youth suicide, and it's confronting to think of the brilliant young lives lost and the pain and suffering of families and friends that they must endure. To gain a better understanding of students' concerns, I facilitated a roundtable workshop on the subject of mental health in schools. Joined by representatives from Headspace and Children and Young People's Mental Health, we asked members of the Dobell Youth Advisory Committee to tell us what they believe the causes of stress and anxiety to be. And a major concern is the role of social media, and what's that's playing in bringing what were once issues contained to the schoolyard is now coming into the students' homes. Increasing access to the internet through smart technology means that today's students are connected to one another constantly during the day and night. During the workshop, I was told of gang bullying conducted through Facebook and Twitter. And coupled with the option of cyber bullies to remain anonymous, we have a potentially dangerous combination of factors which can bear a heavy influence on our youth. So how do we go about addressing these issues of stress and anxiety amongst our students? Well, members of the committee advised me that one of the most important tools is peer mentoring within our schools and encouraging students to put up their hands as champions to help those struggling with anxiety and stress. And to do this, we should equip students with the knowledge of where to refer a friend or fellow student who may be struggling. And it was said at our workshop, there is nothing more powerful than kids working with kids. Lakes Grammar, an Anglican school, spoke about their innovative mental health advocacy group, which is established to upskill students and identify local in-school solutions to mental health issues. And the benefits of bringing different schools together for such discussions is the ability to share effective programs. And I will continue to work closely with my local schools to advocate for mental health first aid resources for students so we can educate them on the factors and influences of mental health issues and the resources and assistance available. And I'd like to acknowledge the many local teachers I've worked with over the past year who go above and beyond their duty to provide extra assistance and support to vulnerable students. And I'd also like to thank Berkeley Vale High School for hosting our workshop, along with Mrs Helen Eisenhower, Manager of Headspace Gosford, and Mrs Helen Astoffi, Acting Manager of Children and Young People's Mental Health, for their contribution to this very important matter.
In accordance with Standing Order 193,